Now, the XCOM series has had a special place in my heart. It's one of my favorite series of all time. I'm a real big RTS fan. Uh, Sadly, never been able to beat XCOM 2. I have defeated XCOM and XCOM Enemy Within and Enemy Unknown, but this one has always eluded me. It's a lot broader than the first two games. But that said, we're gonna take this on together. We're gonna make it through this time. Gonna play on veteran difficulty, just because I do have some experience with the game. Let's see here. And we're gonna play with Iron Man mode. I'm not gonna go back on anything that happens. Hopefully that doesn't lead us to a loss, but I'm gonna do my best to keep everybody alive. And actually, real quick before I start here, let me introduce you guys to a couple characters I have set up here. So this is my character that I have set up as I would want my true soldier self to be. And then I got Grim here. You guys probably know him from some of my other gameplays. And then we got Chris, who often play with him as well. Anybody who wants to have a character made in the game, I will do that. Just in the comments, just write the description of a character that you want made, and I'll do it and I'll display you up here, same way I did for me, Grim, and Chris. And we'll get right back on rolling. Also, if you want a bio included, put that there too. So without any further delay, let's go ahead and get on into the game.
Excitement continues to build as city centers across the globe prepare for the 20th anniversary of Unification Day.
Thousands line up at the site of the Great Accord, celebrating the formation of the Advent Coalition.
Keeping with their promise to humanity, 12 new gene therapy clinics will be opening in select cities by the end of the new year.
Despite the attempted attack by fringe elements, operations at the new facility in Paris thankfully remain unaffected.
In response to the unprovoked intrusion on the eve of our most beloved celebration, the speaker reaches out to us.
A small number of dissidents again repeat the mistakes of the old world.
Striking as we celebrate a benevolent savior who time and again offers only friendship and compassion.
Yet these trivial actions could never break the bond between humanity and the Elders.
Peacekeeping forces have already made several preemptive arrests of known collaborators. Advent again assures all citizens that today's celebrations will continue as planned.
Perfect.
The Advent administration reminds you to report all suspicious activity to your nearest peacekeeper. Only together can we build a better tomorrow.
Approaching position. You were right. They've definitely got their hands full today.
Stay focused. Prep gate crasher.
60 seconds. Now.
Signal received. Loud and clear. Okay, Gatecrasher. Your turn.
Alright guys, I always try to do my best not to talk through the cutscenes, so it's just great to see the story like that.
The aliens have had long enough to establish their peaceful enclaves within the city
I don't see Grim
centers.
around on
It's
this
time
one, but it
we
looks
move
like
in
it
and
gave
show
us
them the fight isn't
me and
over
Chris
yet.
to start.
We're deploying to hit a high-profile target, one that they won't be able to cover up so easily. Move to secure the target site and eliminate any hostile contacts in the area.
Alright, sabotage the Advent Monument. I'm gonna do my best to get everybody alive through this entire campaign. We aren't gonna lose anybody. No soldier left behind.
Menace 1-5, we have a fix on the target. Move to place the X4 charges at the designated position.
Okay. So if there's one thing that I know for sure about this game that separates it from the other two, it's just cover means a lot more. One of your guys gets caught out in the open, they'll likely die in a single turn.
These guys make
And
up
the
the
last
bulk
games
of the
weren't like
Advent
that. They were a lot
forces
more
we dealt with.
forgiving for
They're
guys out in the
disciplined and
open.
well-equipped, but
Had
their
a lot more
obedience
health.
makes them predictable.
Headed there now.
Menace 1-5, you're near the target position.
Alright, let's get everybody in position here. I want to try and take out all three of those guys in a single move. Move somebody around over here. Alright, let's see, Chris, where I'm about to put you at.
Location confirmed.
Hopefully we can get some good flanking going, hit these guys from both sides. Plan.
10-4.
Alright. Go ahead and set up an ambush here. So, let's see who has the best shot. 68. $70. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, I always like to keep one person in reserve when I set up an ambush. So, I'm gonna go in Overwatch, and I'm gonna set Penny in Overwatch.
Affirmative, covering nigh.
And then now that they're in Overwatch, what happens is, since I didn't play the tutorial, I'm gonna tell you guys. Basically what happens is, if I were to end my turn now, if any of these guys within their sight moved, then me and Penny would both take pot shots at them. But in the case of me about to ambush them now, once I take this shot, they're all gonna run for cover. And while they're running for cover, me and Penny will shoot them from the other side in an ambush. And I always like to keep one person in reserve, in this case Chris, just in case everybody doesn't go down, so I can react to it a little bit. Actually, can I throw a grenade reach over here? Can, but I wouldn't be able to get them both. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna just go for the shot. Yep. Nice.
Target neutralized.
Alright, let's see. Where are you guys gonna go?
We're spotted.
Alright, I missed. Penny hit her mark though.
Target's still up.
Enemy eliminated.
And now Chris is still able to move. So I'm gonna put Chris here.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
And I'm gonna have him throw this grenade. Can I get it close enough? Come on. There we go.
Fire in the hole.
Nice. There's the objective. Gotta watch out because not everybody most likely came out in that attack. So gonna still stick to cover here. See if there's anybody up ahead. Doesn't look like it. Overwatch just in case.
Heading there now.
I've never actually blown up one of those statues before. Usually when I throw a grenade or do an explosive nearby it, it stays intact and the person next to it just dies.
Spotted.
It takes a little longer, but I like doing these little Overwatch moves. So that just in case you run into somebody like that,
We're not sure whether to chalk it up to training.
you're not caught without any action points to react to it.
Adjusting sights.
Not the best place for Chris to be without a grenade. Kinda wish I would have saved it now. You got the kill though, so that's good.
Kill confirmed.
But now I just need... So basically if you stay inside this blue line, this blue outline here, and you can path different ways of moving around. But yeah, basically if you stay inside the blue outline, then you can still take an action after moving. If you move in the yellow, obviously you can go farther, but you can't take any actions for the rest of the turn.
Got it.
That's not good. Oh crap. Shot in full cover, almost killed her, and just made her panic. God, am I gonna lose somebody on the first mission? Okay.
There's heavy fire in this zone.
Okay, so now that Penny is panicked, I actually can't control her for this turn. Because she needs a turn to calm down, which is bad because she's in a terrible position and has only one health bar. So... I'm gonna grenade this guy.
Bombs away.
Here we go. Chris.
Affirmative. Moving
There.
out.
That's a really bad percentage chance to hit, but at this point, there's no harm in taking the shot.
Negative damage.
Headed there now.
See if maybe Yingping can get a grenade throw. If I can force him out of cover, he might move somewhere. He might move somewhere that puts him in a better place for us. There we go. And just like that, the statue did not break. The one on the other side broke. Oh my god, the first mission. No. This game is... It's a really great game, but... especially starting out, it's really hard not to lose people. There we go.
Target disabled. Running dry. Area is secure. We're not picking up any inbound contacts. Scanners are clear. Menace 1-5, we have a limited window to act before Advent responds. We need to get those charges planted on the double.
Moving out.
Alright, so that was him letting us know that there's no more enemies. Unfortunately, there's no more Yingping either.
Menace 1-5, rendezvous at the extraction point. Status confirmed. Squad is clear. Detonate.
That was a very painful first mission. Like Chris was our MVP for that mission. "28 days. Wow. Having someone die in this game is really bad, but even getting wounded, 28 days is a long time.
Operating some of our most advanced equipment, specialists deploy robotic drones on the battlefield that can be outfitted for combat or field medic duty.
Okay, so like you just saw, every soldier will, as they get promoted, they get a specialization. And there's 4 different specializations they can go into. And they get an ability for every rank they go up. And I'll have to decide on one side or the other as we go, but that's the basic gist of it.
Just like it sounds, our sharpshooters engage enemy targets with pinpoint accuracy from extreme range. They're also trained in pistol marksmanship for the occasional close encounter.
I gotta say, in the first games, the sharpshooter was definitely my favorite class.
The Ranger serves as our primary reconnaissance unit.
capable of moving independently in concealment while engaging enemies at close range.
And this one, the Ranger is pretty good too. Ranger and Sharpshooter are definitely the ones that I use most. I think the fourth one is Demolitionist, or something along those lines. I don't really use that one in the Specialist as often.
Commander to the research labs.
Hey, let's go around and meet the crew.
Impressive, isn't it? Capable of generating immense power, yet completely harmless to human life. If only the same could be said for the rest of the aliens' technology, Commander. Dr. Richard Tigan, Chief Science Officer. I am responsible for the entirety of our research here, as well as the procedure you so recently underwent. Welcome to my lab, such as it is. I'm not sure what Central may have told you, but we found something while removing you from the alien stasis suit. A device implanted directly in your occipital lobe. Had I access to the equipment available to me during my tenure at Advent, I would already know the precise nature of its function. However, given time and your approval, of course, Commander, I assure you, I will find out. Which brings to light an additional point. Though aspects of this facility are indeed impressive, I am but one man. Were you to direct additional support personnel and resources to me, I could substantially improve the speed of all our research. Farewell, Commander.
Okay guys, so for those of you who don't know, since I skipped the tutorial, it wasn't shown here. But that intro sequence we saw where they blew up the car at the gate, that was actually them going in to rescue me, being their commander over the whole ship. The procedure that he's talking about, they had stuck some kind of transmitter inside to my head, and they'll explain all of that, what it was doing later. But basically, that's what he was referring to, is just there was that chip inside my head and he took it out. Okay, so here's the research. I usually go for my armors first, just because it's better to have people not die. And if you have enough people focus on one person, you won't have too hard of a time killing them. So yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and go for the hybrid materials, work on my armor.
Research to be among the more intriguing options available. We'll begin work immediately. I'll send word when a complete report is available. Without access to refined fossil fuels, power is difficult to come by outside the cities. Even among the staunchest of anti-alien dissidents, recovered Advent equipment is highly coveted.
Check out engineering.
Okay, reworked your repulsors with some of the parts I salvaged from their old engine. Should fix that stabilization problem you had. Come on, Rover. It'll work. Commander! Getting our tech to talk to theirs is harder than you'd think.
Put a leash on that thing.
Lily Shen, Chief Engineer, at your service. You were probably expecting to see my father. In all that's happened, I'm guessing Central didn't tell you yet. He's gone. Dad gave everything he had to get us this far. This entire ship is his life's work. I know he would have loved to show you around the place himself. He used to talk about you a lot. You can be sure I'm ready to finish what he started. Might not look it, but from here, I can fabricate pretty much anything you come up with. And with a little more help, well, you'd be amazed with what I can do. It was an honor to finally meet you, Commander.
Okay. So I know in the first games,
keeping count on alien kills might be a useful recruiting tool.
yeah, sorry about that. I didn't want to talk over. But yeah, I know in the first games, I definitely put a lot more resources into getting engineers over scientists. I may switch it up a little bit here just because your research will go really slow if you don't.
Sometimes I do miss that damn sweater.
But definitely gotta find a balance.
There's room for us to expand our facilities on board the Avenger, Commander, but we'll need more engineers to clear out space for construction first. Commander, I'm going to need more help on the engineering team before I can start clearing out some of these other rooms. We should recruit an engineer.
Here. Alright, I think I'm gonna go with the guerrilla tactics school here first. Just to increase the amount of soldiers we can take on a single mission. Getting additional skills sounds pretty cool too, so I feel like that'll be the most useful thing at the moment. Later on, those workshops will definitely be nice, being able to send gremlins to help out with other rooms.
We'll start work on the new facility right away, Commander. I'll send word when it's up and running.
14 days, okay.
Commander, good to see you on your feet again. Welcome to the bridge, the nerve center of our operation. The aliens have our entire world in their grip. Advent controls everything. Government, communications, industry, not to mention the military. And it's on us to take it all back. Resources and time are tight, Commander. It'll be up to you to decide how to best use both. The ship is yours.
While we prepare for new operations and continue our research, we can pass time by scanning at sites like this one. On your order, we'll start our scans on the surrounding area.
Commander, one of our resistance contacts just tipped us off to a site that may be worth investigating.
Avenger plotting
Definitely
new
want some
course.
rookies. Especially after losing a soldier on the first mission. Yeah, so much for no man left behind.
Scanning capabilities will help us search the area for clues or other resources. It's going to take some time, though. We've got a lot of ground to cover.
Be real quick. Already wasted a little bit of time. Time is really important in this game. And if you waste any bit of time not doing stuff you need to do, then it's tragic and it will come back to bite you.
Things can make in combat, Commander. With a few supplies, I can manufacture anything we need in no time.
Get a couple med kits. Luckily, all items in this game are reusable once you buy them. So I don't gotta worry about having more than like 4, I think squads go up to 6, so I won't have to worry about needing more than 6 of an item. I'm only able to use them once or twice per mission maybe, depending on what it is, but at the very least, I don't have to buy it again.
The outcome of this research can only further our advances, Commander.
Okay, so now we got some armor. Increase the health of our soldiers. Go for the weapons next.
That work begins immediately, Commander. I'll contact you when I have a full report available.
Let's see here.
Hey, Commander.
Much does the armor cost? 30 supplies, okay. See who we picked up. Javier Castillo, Rin Tanaka, and James Thomas, okay. Alright, let's go get some supplies. Now, right now, it's giving us one thing at a time, but there will be, as the game goes on, sometimes like 3, 4, 5, maybe even more things that we could possibly do at any time, and they're all on a time limit, so it comes down to real decision making at that point.
These findings will likely prove crucial to our ongoing efforts, Commander.
Okay, so we can now put weapon upgrades on. "28 days. With the alien biotech.
Valuable applications stemming from this technology. I'll have a report assembled as soon as the research is complete.
Pretty sure that was the upgrade we need to get the story rolling again anyway.
Commander, as the resistance continues to grow, we'll have a better chance of finding openings to strike back at Advent. As it is, we've already identified a potential target to disrupt the aliens' operations in this region. Our window of opportunity is limited, so we'll have to move fast.
Okay. So yeah, this is how missions come up in this game. I can either take the mission or ignore it. If I ignore it, there will be a downside. Of course, I won't get the engineer that I would get as a reward for winning it. But then, also something bad will happen in the world.
Setting course for Sector 14, East Asia.
In this case, it wouldn't be anything terrible, but still, definitely want that engineer. There goes Grim. See who we got here. Got it. Ying Ho from, I don't know the flags. I'm sorry. I'm not going to be able to recognize most of these countries. I'm thinking that's China. Got Patrick Taylor, Kieran Burns, Javier Castillo, Rin Tanaka, and James Thomas. All of these people are rookies, so they don't have a specialization yet. So it's basically no difference in which one I take. I'm gonna go with Ying Ho for now. Let's see here. Sharpshooter, Ranger. I'm gonna give the rookies medkits instead of grenades. Just because it's always nice to have medkits, and there's a real bonus in having a mixture of both. Don't got the supplies to build anything else. Alright, let's go.